Hi, welcome to video 4, and I wanted to talk about 3 principles of being human in this video. So, all of us, all of life is alive. Everything that's alive has an energy behind it, okay? That's something that humans we can't replicate. So there's an energy to everything. And this is the universal principle of mind, or we could call it wisdom, or God, or the universe, or the infinite potential. But it's that energy that makes our hearts pump, that makes our lungs breathe, that makes a seed turn into a massive tree or a flower, that makes the waves go up and down on the beach. It's that power, that sort of creative potential that's there all the time, making things work, and it's just miraculous. And that is inside us all. That is there all the time. If we're alive, we've got the power of mind. We've got the principle of mind at play. Now, consciousness, the principle of consciousness is the principle through which we are aware that we're alive. We're aware that we're alive. We're aware that we're sensing things. We're aware, like all the things I've been talking about in the other videos, we're aware of our state of mind. We're aware that we're going up or down. We're aware that things change and that we are experiencing something. And then the principle of thought I've touched on quite a lot, but that's what makes everything come to life. Okay, so we've got life, we've got that innate force in life, we've got an awareness of life, and then we've got thought, which generates, it's like how we create everything. Okay, so everything we can see was once a thought. You know, a chair is once a thought. Kind of, you know, this phone that I'm speaking on was a thought, you know, and it's all come from the energy of thought, the principle of thought. Okay, now we've got the sort of principle of thought and this beautiful creative potential that's there to us. So like I said in the last video about clarity of mind, sometimes thought comes through, and actually it's a really useful thought. It's a clear thought. It's something that we can do something with, you know, and it comes with a different energy. But then we get caught up in our personal thinking, which is our ego, and that's the thinking which sometimes doesn't feel as clear. So it's all kind of, like I said, I don't want you to intellectualize it, but these are what I'm speaking to, is that there's 3 things at play all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. It's like electricity, gravity, and force. You know, we know that gravity's there. We don't have to see it's there to know it's there. You know, we don't kind of say, okay, well today I don't want to play by the rules of gravity. I'm just going to switch it off. And that's how it is for how we are as humans. We've got this innate wisdom, innate health, innate energy behind us. We've got an awareness that we're alive, and we've got thoughts. We've got access to the principle of thought all the time. And this sort of concept, these 3 principles, were initially first spoken about by a man called Sydney Banks, who was a Scottish welder in Canada. And you know, he, like I said, it was a moment of insight for him where he just saw that this is the way it is. I think somebody said to him, "You're not insecure, Sid, you just think you are." And he just saw the truth in that everything he was experiencing was coming from what he was making of what he was thinking. So I think for me it's been such a beautiful simplification of everything, because I've spent so long trying to fix myself, trying to figure out, okay, well, you know, these thoughts I'm having are bad or wrong, or I don't want to feel this way. So for those of you who don't know my story, 6 years ago, or nearly 7 years ago now, I lost my dad unexpectedly. He went in for an operation and didn't come out. And 6 weeks after he died, my brother was shot and killed out in South Africa. And 6 weeks after that, my second little girl was born. So I had a 2.5-year-old. My dad died, and my grandmother, actually. My grandmother died in that same 4-month period. So my grandmother died, my dad died, and then my brother died. And then I had the babies. And I just spent 6 years trying not to feel that. I did not want to feel that. And I've done all the work, all the deep work, all the going back to things, all the recounting why and how, and yes, of course you feel this way, it's natural that you feel this way, and all this stuff to try and make myself feel better and fix myself. I genuinely thought I was broken. Until I came across this understanding. And what it's done for me is made me realize, or helped me realize, that I'm not broken. I'm not broken. I was just misunderstanding where my experience was coming from. I thought my experience was coming from outside. I thought my experience was coming from the fact that my brother died. I've had a hard time. I can't control my food. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's all like, I don't have enough money. I genuinely thought by the age of 40 I'd have my stuff together. But I don't. And I thought, well, if I could just fix this on the outside, then I'll feel better. If I could just sort this thing out, then I'll feel better. If my brother hadn't died, then I wouldn't feel so sad. And what this has given me, this understanding, is there's such a gift that actually, that's not how it works at all. That's not how it works. Because he's always gone. But my experience is always fluctuating, always changing. Some days feel better than others. And knowing that that's, not that I'm responsible for it, but that I am in some way involved, and actually I'm perfectly fine, but for my thinking, has been huge. It's changed everything for me. And I just feel like I wish everybody knew, because it's so simple. We don't have to fight our experience. We don't have to be scared of our experience. And when we know where our experience is coming from, it doesn't look so scary either. So that's what I wanted to share in this. And I'd love to hear from you what your thinking is around this. So thanks for listening. Bye.